What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Syracuse's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to run for it. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful. Springs into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Gill. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's reeled in. It's Gill. Tackled there by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often. It creates some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football game.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cuse. He got a step and just dusted the field.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Gets the back moving, looking downfield. It's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gibb. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Slides away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. And he's knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Syracuse.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires deep on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Syracuse. They take the lead with the 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
17, SMU 14.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Harden. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Jennings. Fires to the right. Got his man. Wide open on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Zips it out to his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll bring it out. It's McFadden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Russell. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Orange. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
First down for the offense.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
SMU 21.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Willis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Willis. Just plowing ahead. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Willis.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try the right side. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Read option, and he'll keep it going left. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
He might want another play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Power football with the run. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse hopes they can just drain this clock. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.